playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
They're going to run it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Illinois lining up quickly here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Important second down play coming up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Terrell. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So NC State's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The pocket breaking down. He's got room to run. He's got the first down and more. Now here he goes. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. They're going to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State! How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made after a big gain. Illinois landing up quickly here.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Delayed handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
NC State looking for a 4th down conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. This time, a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Illinois lining up quickly here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Illinois getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. The ball is caught. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. Grabbed by the receiver. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Knox. He stopped, but he gets a first down. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Comes up with the catch. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. The back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Handoff in a single back formation. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Illinois landing up quickly here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Terrell. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. And down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking right, this one caught. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Handoff here from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just all-around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in before the ball can get thrown downfield. How about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And this one is caught. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Ball fielded at the 45. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, NC State. Way too much speed in that play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. That is broken up and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Solid first down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Running back grabs it on a screen. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense now operating in empty. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Terrell. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Knox. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Now Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot and the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Chris.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's in the clear. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
22, order.
They'll run it here. Way to the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, NC State. This offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That feels like a frustration penalty. This quarterback has been lighting them up, and the defense hit him late that time. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Ball comes loose. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. Touchdown, Illinois. Add 6 more points to the total.
Well, you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. And this time it's complete. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. With the sure hands, it's Knox. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to take off here. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Ball handed to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. NC State now operating in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. If they can't convert this 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the 3rd period of play. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Field position to start the drive. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
And he's able to send the punt away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Trying to find some room. It's Hawkins.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. And they've got him.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
NC State 80-24.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's Bickley. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Extending the play now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They're going to run it. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Running with purpose. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Oh, he escapes. Looks like NC State will have the first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows...
Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to pass. It's Bickley. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. QB keeps it himself.
Usually when a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Touchdown, North Carolina State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I think I can count on one hand how many times I've seen the tight end as the pitch man on the option. But boy, does this one work out for a touchdown. Nice job by the quarterback to read the defense. And how about the speed by this tight end to take it to the end zone for the touchdown?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. Touchdown, NC State. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it second down. They'll try the ground game here. Breaks free with room to run. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Second down coming up.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, NC State.
Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.